Okay, Assalamualaikum. How are you? This is our next subtopic in chapter 5, the transmission medium in LAN, local area network. Okay, this chart shows some different few types of transmission medium in LAN. So we have transmission mediums, bounded or guided media, and second is unbounded or unguided media. Okay, under bounded or guided media we have wire. This is bounded or guided media is can be considered as wire. So we have twisted wire, coaxial cable, and also fiber optic. Okay, three types of guided media. Okay, sorry, optical fiber we don't call it wire. It is a fiber. It's a cable. Okay, under the twisted media, twisted cable, there is two types, which is shielded and also unshielded. Okay, shielded means they have like a protector. Sorry. Okay, for under the coaxial cable, we have baseband and also broadband. For coaxial cable, we have two types, which is baseband and broadband. And third, in terms of guided media, is optical fiber. Optical fiber we have like single mode or multi-mode. Okay. Next, for the unbounded or unguided media, this is like wireless. So we have, first is radio transmission, and secondly is microwave transmission, and there are other this also other types also, but in this case we limit to these two types of unguided or unbounded media. Okay, this is example of twisted pair. So here we have unshielded twisted pair, UTP, and also STP, shielded twisted pair. So twisted pair consists of two independently insulated wires twisted around one another. So this is two insulated wires twisted around one another. Okay, reduce crosstalk and electromagnetic induction. So the reason it twisted wire is to reduce crosstalk and electromagnetic induction. While twisted pair cable is used by older telephone networks and least expensive type of LAN cable, most network contain some twisted pair cabling at some point along network. So the most common wiring in the LAN is twisted pair. Okay, shielded or unshielded. Next is coaxial cable. This is the cable which is called coaxial cable. You can see this in the lab. Okay, maybe you have been using this type of cable. This is called coaxial cable. Coaxial cable is a high capacity cable widely used for high frequency transmission of telephone, TV, and also digital signals. Normally you use this in oscilloscope in the lab for oscilloscope and function generator. The cable is very effective at carrying many analog signal at high frequency. So the strength or the advantage of using this type of cable, coaxial cable, is because it can be used to carry many analog signal. You can high density or high volume of analog signal at high frequency. That is the coaxial cable. Advantage of coaxial cable over twisted pair. This is the comparison between coaxial cable and twisted pair. Coaxial cable has the capacity to transmit information 80 times faster compared to twisted pair. Coaxial cable has much more bandwidth compared to twisted pair. Coaxial cable offer greater protection from noise and interference compared to twisted pair. Coaxial cable can support greater cable length between network devices, okay, compared to twisted pair. And last but not least, coaxial cable offer high immunity to interference from noise source compared to twisted pair. Baseband coaxial cable. Baseband coaxial cable uses digital signaling. Transceivers used to place digital signal onto cable. For example, in Manchester encoding. Baseband coaxial cable is used in original Ethernet. Transmission is bidirectional. Signal propagate in both directions. Many baseband implementation operate in the range of 10 megabit per second for standard Ethernet, although others such as token ring at 16 megabit per second operate at higher rate. So for baseband coaxial cable at standard Ethernet, it operate at 10 megabit per second. Okay, but there are some applications such as token ring which operate at higher rate at around 16 megabit per second. Still considered as baseband coaxial cable. Okay, for the summary of baseband coaxial cable: unmodulated digital signal, single channel, bidirectional propagation of signal. So, and it does not need use of modem. So this will bring down the cost of installation. So, as summary, advantage of baseband is simplicity, low cost, and ease of installation. However, there are disadvantages of the same baseband coaxial cable is limited distances, and also it is suitable for data and voice only. Next is broadband coaxial cable. Most broadband coaxial cable system use a standard CATV 75 ohm cable. So this is type of broadband coaxial cable. Analog signal are transmitted on the cable using both frequency and phase modulation technique. Okay. So you have heard about this, frequency modulation and phase modulation. So these are the hardware broadband coaxial cable. Multiple frequency derived channels are operated on a single cable simultaneously. Reason broadband cables are used is to get longer distances. However, in order to send the signal to longer distances, you need to use amplifier. Amplifiers are needed. Broadband and cable TV take advantage of coaxial cable ability to transmit many signal at the same time. So if the cable is capable to carry many signal at the same time, it is considered as broadband. So each signal is called a channel. So many channel at the same time. So this is the summary for broadband. Digital signal modulated onto RF carrier. Channel allocation based on FDM, frequency division multiplexing. Head end for bidirectional transmission. Station connected via radio frequency modem. Advantage: data, voice and video. So for broadband, it can send or it can transmit all type of data, in terms of data, voice and also video. And it can also use to transmit at greater distances and also greater bandwidth. These are the advantages. However, in terms of disadvantage, the cable design is quite is not that easy. Alignment and maintenance issues. Of course, for better performance, it will need higher cost and also require modem plus some more cost. And at the moment, it is considered as lack of well-developed standards, need to be improved. Okay, these are coaxial cable characteristics. For analog broadband coaxial cable, amplifiers every few kilometer, closer if higher frequency, up to 500 MHz, and cable TV, cable modems around 10 megabit per second. For digital baseband coaxial cable, okay, digital baseband, analog broadband, repeated every 1 kilometer, closer for higher data rates. Okay, so these are example for coaxial cable characteristic. Okay, next is optical fiber. Optical fiber is more expensive compared to coaxial cable, of course. However, there are better alternatives available because of optical fiber have more advantages compared to coaxial cable. And optical fiber is not used in bus lanes. Less convenient compared to star topology twisted pair. Coaxial baseband still used but not often in new installation. Okay, that's all for this subtopic. In the next video, we will discuss about this topic. Until then, thank you very much for your attention. Until we meet again in the next video. Okay, bye-bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi.